Do rules define a society or a society defines rules? Well, for Germany's case, however liberal it's claimed to be, with this whole assumption that people do whatever they want, however they want, it concedes the fact that every society has a way it does its things, even if some things are never written down and passed as laws. This video is about the don'ts embedded in the German social fabric as a culture. They range from easy ones to complicated ones, and some which are quite abominable. And if you're coming to Germany, it will do you well to pay attention to these things before you set your foot here in Germany. And without any further ado, let's roll. Hi guys, my name is Melk. I moved to Germany about a year ago, and right now I count myself as one who has successfully and seamlessly settled in. Some of these 7 things simply surprised me, but others really shocked me. So the first thing you don't want to do when you get to Germany is walk in bicycle lanes. I remember in the earlier days when I had just arrived there, I could be there taking a random peaceful walk in the streets, enjoying myself, and then someone riding a bicycle comes from behind you and they are hooting so loudly. And if you don't get out of the way, then they start shouting at you. By then, even if I didn't know the language, I could kind of tell just from the tone of the voice that whatever this person is saying, they are not blessing me whatsoever. Anyway, it was much later that I realized, so I had been, walking in the bicycle lanes. Here, all the roads are clearly marked into different sections. You have sections of people who have cars, bicycles, and people who are taking walks on foot. It has achieved such a great sense of orderliness in the streets. I remember where I come from, the governments don't seem to kind of, care a lot about this road safety or something like that. They seem to leave a lot of guessing to road users. After constructing a road, like they just be like, guess where you're supposed to pass from. And that has proved to be very dangerous. Here, all this safety which is enjoyed is at a price of you keeping in your lane. Mark your lane. So the second thing you don't want to do when you come to Germany is jaywalking. Jaywalking, such a foreign term. I didn't even know it existed until I landed in Germany. Jaywalking is basically crossing the road at any point other than the traffic lights or the zebra crossing, and of course here it is not allowed. Where I come from, for us we weren't jaywalking. We were simply crossing the road and making sure we stay alive in the process, even if it seemed like we were playing hide and seek with the cars. Surprise, surprise, here it is not allowed. You're supposed to cross the road only at the zebra crossing or at the traffic lights. And even if you're crossing at the traffic lights, your traffic lights must turn green before you step on that road that you're crossing, my brother. It's the only thing I've seen that Germans are not in a hurry to do. And if you seem to just cross the road when your traffic lights are not yet green, people look at you with this eye of like, man, where did you grab from? Besides, it's not safe for you, given the speed at which these drivers race off. So you don't want to jaywalk. Now, the third thing you shouldn't do when you get to Germany is litter. Thanks to the whole cleanliness etiquette here with a lot of dustbins all over the place, it's almost impossible to litter. You have to be a very determined person to go around throwing rubbish. Just in case you do that, people look at you with this kind of disgust on their faces. And by the way, when you litter or throw around rubbish, you could be fined by the city councils. So number 4, don't throw away empty bottles. This is not like criminal in a way that anybody will judge you or look at you with some kind of weirdness, but whatever the case might be, all empty bottles in Germany, even if it's water bottles or juice bottles or soda or whatsoever drinks you've bought, each bottle can be brought back. There are these general communal disposing machines that you bring your machines at. Usually they're found at supermarkets and at depots. And you bring back these bottles, and each bottle usually you get some money back. You get about 15 cents to 30 cents. All the money is summed up together, and then it is receipted. And this receipt actually acts as a shopping voucher. You can go and buy yourself some things, go around shopping. And if not, then this receipt can also be cashed back when you take home some money. Number 5, don't enter people's homes with shoes. After watching so many American movies when I was still in Uganda, I was kind of disappointed with this one, because I thought finally I could walk with my shoes straight into the house, onto the bed, and chill with my foot up as a real sign that finally I am abroad or I am overseas, in outside countries. Usually here, when you get into people's houses, it's a sign of politeness to remove your shoes. And I noticed actually it's not only a German thing, it's generally a European thing. I remember when I visited Turkey in, I think it was 2018, it was also the same case. Usually every home has indoor shoes and outdoor shoes, and there is a whole section right at the doorway. Usually you'll be given indoor shoes to put on, so no worries, no worries. Don't number 6, don't wish people happy birthday ahead of time. I mean, like one day ahead of time, and then you'll be like, by the way, your birthday is coming up, happy birthday in advance. No, don't do that. Here, that's sacrilegious. People don't like it when you wish them happy birthday ahead of time. It's kind of abominable. They believe you wish them, when you wish them happy birthday ahead of time, it brings bad luck. Interesting. Whatever the case might be, don't wish people happy birthdays ahead of time. And this necessarily doesn't apply, of course, to everybody. There are some people who don't necessarily follow the things to the rule, but you cannot just tell what people believe in just by looking at how they look or how they smile or how they walk. So it's better to be cautious. So it could be work colleagues or so a person you visited. It's good. Usually you don't wish people happy birthday ahead of time. And then number 7 and number last is don't make the Nazi salute. Now this is very, very sacrilegious. It is very, very abominable. It's not allowed whatsoever. So the Nazi salute is a special kind of salute which was made by the Nazi party. The Nazi party was headed by Adolf Hitler, the former dictator of Germany, who led Germany into World War II and plunged Germany into a lot of chaos. Even if you walk around Germany, you notice that Germany is so traumatized from its past. So you don't want to make a Nazi salute. Everything else, by the way, we've talked about is kind of bad. It ranges in degrees, but this is more than bad. This is like criminal. You could be arrested if you're found making that salute. Thanks for sticking around until the end of this video. I don't take your time for granted. If you found some value in the video, please consider doing this with things of subscribing to the channel, like the video, and it would be nice if you left a comment. And you might want to look at this other video over here, or it might be somewhere around here where I talk about the 5 things I wish I knew before I came to Germany. But until the next one, bye and peace.